Hey folks, how are you? Chris Silveda, Pacific Sotheby's International Realty in North San Diego County Coastal, part of California. Today's October 26th, is Thursday, and I'm making this video. I haven't made a video in a while because what I'm about to share with you guys is, well, it's a huge opportunity, huge opportunity. And you don't have to believe me. You don't have to take my word for it. Just stay with me here for a minute. I just got out of a meeting. I just saw some charts and graphs and a bunch of data, just looking at the numbers. And I'm absolutely blown away at what's happening right now in the real estate marketplace and what's about to happen. So here's what I want you to know first and foremost. If you know anybody anywhere in the country right now, they don't have to work with me, anywhere in the country right now that's even thinking about buying real estate, send them this video. Just share it with them, post it and send it over to them. If you know anybody that's thinking about selling, but they're on the fence about it, send them this video. So here's the thing. Right now, interest rates are like 7.125%, 7.25%. And a lot of homeowners have 3.5%, 3% 30-year fixed, so they're not selling, even though they want to, even though they need to move up, they need a bigger house, and they need to move out, they want to move away, they don't like the area anymore, they really want to move, but they're not putting their house on the market because they've got 3% 30-year fixed, and it just doesn't make sense to them to make that move right now. That's keeping a lot of inventory off the market. Here's what's happening currently, right now in October. Inventory's tight, right? It has been, and that's kept prices from deflating like everybody expected them to, at least here in Southern California. Property values have been able to sort of maintain themselves, even though the market slowed down because of the higher interest rates. Okay, but here's what's going on right now. The data doesn't lie. And I'll send you, if you can just reach out to me through this, I'll send you the data, I'll send you the charts, I'll send you the graphs, you can look at it. So here's what's about to happen. Okay, pay attention to this. We've got, across the country, the least amount of inventory on the market, or the lowest amount, let me rephrase it, the lowest amount of housing inventory on the market since World War II. In fact, if builders started building today in a crazed rush and they built 9 million homes this year, we'd have a shortage. Okay, so there's a huge shortage of inventory. That's thing one. That huge shortage of inventory is about to meet the biggest wave of buyers in history. Who are those buyers? They're millennials between the ages of 28 and 36 years old. The data doesn't lie. Like, first-time home buyers are 28 to 36-year-olds. And right now, the biggest pool of people in society are 28 to 36-year-old millennials that are about to move into first-time buyer. And what they're going to run into is no inventory. Okay, let's talk about interest rates for a second. Right now, it's October. But here's what the data shows, and it's going to happen. You guys, the end of Q1, Q2, and what I mean January, February, March, April next year, April, May next year, we're going to see interest rates start to head down, and they're going to continue to trend down for quite some time. How far are they going to go? I don't know. A lot of people say they won't go below 5. Great. They're going to start trending down. And so end of Q1, Q2, as soon as that happens, as soon as we see rates start to dip down into the 6s, you're going to hear a giant sucking sound as buyers race now. Oh, now I can do it. Now I'm ready. 6%. That sounds palatable. Now I'll pull the trigger. They're going to race to buy not very many homes. So then it's going to be competition for limited inventory. And what that means right now, experts are predicting 30% equity gain across the board over the next 3 years. Like, that's 10% annual equity gain if you average it out over the next 3 years for homeowners because of that demand. So what does all this mean? It means if you're a buyer or you're thinking about buying, buy right now. Like, buy yesterday. Don't wait until the rates come down to 6 something, right? Because at that time, you're going to be competing with a whole bunch of people for limited inventory. And remember, the rate, you can refinance the rate. Like you're renting the rate. You're buying the house, you're renting the rate. So if you can get in now at a 7 something on a 30-year fixed and refinance in a year or 6 months, I would. You definitely should. The numbers, the data, they say you do. Definitely do it. Buy now. Buy now. Don't wait. Okay, if you're a seller, well, Chris, should I wait to sell? It sort of depends. Like right now, there's not a lot of inventory, so it's not hard to sell. Now for sellers, like right now here in San Diego County, sellers are still getting top dollar as long as their house is positioned properly. It's prepared for the marketplace ahead of time. It shows well. It's staged and it looks good and it's ready for the market and it's priced right. It's sold. So that's the market right now. Now, yeah, if you're a seller, is it a seller's market right now? Is it a buyer's market? It's neither. It's like a seller buyer market. Sellers are cooperating, they're negotiating. So if you're a buyer and you want to get into the market right now, you can negotiate. Maybe you can get the seller to help pay for like a 2-1 buy down. I'll talk to you. I'll tell you how to get that interest rate lower for the next couple of years till you can refinance. Now is the time to buy. Buy your primary residence and buy investment properties, you guys. Buy investment properties. And if you're like, God, I really want to get into real estate, but I don't have the money to buy an investment property, Chris, what should I do? Get into RITs, RIT, Real Estate Investment Trusts. Get your money into real estate because over the next decade, in fact, probably the next 15 years, it's going to be a rodeo ride of buyers and builders. Builders are going to be building, buyers are going to be buying, and renters are going to be looking for places to rent. They're not going to find them either. So now, whether we're talking primary residence or investment properties, you guys, there has never been a better time to buy. All right, just wanted to share that with you and wish you the best of success. And if you're looking here in San Diego County, I certainly would love to help you. Chris Sylveta, Pacific Sotheby's in Ranch Santa Fe. Bye.